It's Week 14 of the 2026 season, and all eyes are on Jameson Williams. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Seahawks and the Chiefs, and it's all up next.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Up the middle they go. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And
that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Brevin Jordan, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Seahawks at 10-2 on the year, and they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win, to run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 76 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Prescott off play action. It's complete. It's Gore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Zimmerman. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. They'll run on 1st down. It's Zimmerman. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 11. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off, and with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those, but 3rd down coming up. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Zimmerman. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. We're down in this part of the field, CD. They'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. That time, a 9-play drive, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receiver.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Seahawks have recovered. in their locker room. They've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball is going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Second and 2. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. P8's here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott. He's got Gore. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go right back to Singletary. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Seven yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Prescott to throw it.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Barely down and kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
first down. Prescott. And Jones has it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And that's incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it is the Chargers who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. Zach Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head east to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Kyler Murray sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second and 14.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And he'll get
puts it on the carpet. It's out. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on second down. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. He's got Jordan complete right side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Graves. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
It is fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. This complete to Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
The end result, 21 yards.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. If those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Jalen Phillips racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott now. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 33. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get Philly, right?
Not one that I've ever met. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
67 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now in Seattle, Washington. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll run it again with Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Henry out of the pistol. Room here to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Henry trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Derrick Henry.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A first down throw for Prescott.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And again, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing as they're working, he's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Back to throw here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Zimmerman, and he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's got room.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bates.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Williams brings it in. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Zimmerman. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Inside handoff, Henry. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 1st down, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Meanwhile, Dak's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Prescott yet again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Brevin Jordan, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.